EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down, Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Don't get nervous.
Murray now. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Throwing on first down is Murray, and he hits Drake. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd and short, Drake. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Drake, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Ito Smith, his first carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Devon Kennard on the
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9
I know that's their
yards.
first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
20. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 49 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Murray going to throw. And he finds Fitzgerald. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing again, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 39 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Treadwell. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Lions pass.
Hayden Hurst, 56 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Wei Kuhn lining up for the point after.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start this.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready, back 25. Right 58, right there. 65, 65.
On first down, it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big run there by Gurley. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley shifts by him, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Cardinals 7. Younghoe Koo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a 1st half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense, right?
It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20.
Good.
A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Younghoe Koo.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he completes this to Russell Gage. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun. Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry for Smith. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Smith, the Atlanta
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan caught by Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
No gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.